The following feature presentation is part of the All for Sci-Fi Podcast Network.
I'm sorry, Dave. I'm afraid I can't do that.
If you only knew the power of the dark side, Obi-Wan never told you what happened to your father.
He told me enough. He told me you did.
No, I am your father. I'll be back.
Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker. It's a trap! The needs of the many outweigh
the needs of the few.
or the one. Do or do not. There is no trap.
To infinity and beyond!
Live long and prosper.
Get away from her, you bitch!
Wait a minute, Doc. Are you telling me you built a time machine? Out of a DeLorean?
Bye-bye, boys.
Have fun storming the castle.
Take it away.
Goodbye.
Hello!
My name is Inigo Montoya. You killed my father. Prepare to die.
Stop saying that! I see dead people.
So what?
I'm rude.
You said that.
Why so serious?
Stop volunteer! I volunteer! I volunteer as tribute.
What I do is not up to you.
Chewie. We're home.
I'm one with the Force. The Force is with me. I'm one with the Force, and the Force is with me. I'm one with the Force, and the Force is with me.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the All for Sci-Fi Podcast. I'm your host, Eric Walker, and joining us via satellite today is, there he is, Captain Rickster.
Captain Rickster, how are we doing,
Captain
everybody?
Rickster.
Yeah, I'm checking everybody out today.
Yeah, we wanted to have a different opening, guys. So we're going to start doing a new opening. That's just a little bit of the new opening. I didn't have enough time to edit and get all the pictures together for it, but eventually we'll have Yoda when Yoda's speaking. We'll have all the different pictures of everybody in the opening later. So, but today I just put a bunch of pictures up there of just, some of the current stuff that's out. So, but we will have that edited to actual images as well. So, yeah. Wow, we got a lot to talk about today, don't we, Captain Rickster?
Yes, we do.
And let's say hello to everybody. Let's sound off. Hello, it's Mike. Mike's here. Hey, Mike.
Oh, Mike, how you doing?
He says, great montage and intro. Yes, and we had some bad stuff. Stan's here. Hey, Stan Solo. Welcome, Stan.
Hi, Stan.
Thank you very much. He said likes the opening. It's going to just get better and better and better, guys. Captain Rickster is then they had the baby hand dance as well in the opening. That's true. Captain Rickster is not feeling too well, so he's joining us live via his home. So we're going to try this a little bit differently, and so he's at home and I'm here at my home. So wait a minute, Eric, is there something on your chin? Never mind. Some lint on my iPad. Well, actually, this microphone kind of looks like that too. Let me see if I can position it so it's better. There we go. Maybe that's better. Okay. So hopefully the audio is great. Well, we got a lot to talk about today, guys. Of course, we got Mandalorian episode 2, The Mines of Mandalore. Wow.
Yeah, really. That was great.
Yep. Great Easter eggs in there. Shout out to Boonta Eve. If you haven't seen it, but shout out to our guys, Spencer and everybody at Boonta Eve, because they talked about it on the show.
Yep.
And we're also going to have the latest episode of Star Trek Picard, which is called No Win Scenario. And also we're going to talk about The Last of Us, which is called when we are in need, I think is the name of the episode. But I'm sad. This week, tomorrow is the last episode, Captain Rickster.
That's right. I'm surprised. It's been a great show.
Oh, I can't. Who would have thought that a video game would have been this great?
Yeah, it's already got a season 2 coming up.
So, whoever's making The Last of Us, you guys are doing a great show. You're making an emotional show. You're making a show that matters. You're taking risks, and I love everything about The Last of Us. Everything about it. What do we have coming out next week? We have a sci-fi show, Captain Rickster. What's coming out next? Shazam. So
don't forget, we got to talk about Bad Batch too.
Oh, Bad Batch as well. We got the latest episode of the Bad Batch. We have so many sci-fi things to talk about. It's going to take forever to get through this show. But
I know.
Hello, Dante's here. Hey, Dante.
Hey, Dante.
Welcome. And also, not just the Bad Batch, but we also have this week's unboxing, which is Migs Mayfield from The Mandalorian. And I was looking, Captain Rickster, through my because remember I redid the Mandalorian theme,
right?
And I was looking through it. So as we're doing this unboxing, I'm going to play for you. It's not been released, but it's Eric Walker's official version of the Mandalorian theme that I was working on. It's just me redoing it. So I'll play that for everybody so they could hear it while we're doing this unboxing of Migs Mayfield. Yep. But I redid the Mandalorian theme, and it's a great theme. It's very unusual, very interesting chord progressions. That what's his name? Ludwig, I think his name is, and who does the themes of the Mandalorian. And Joseph Shirley's doing the music though this season, and the music's great on the latest episodes of Mandalorian as well. So, let me see. Okay, so that's and as Captain Rickster mentioned, we have Shazam. Fury of the Gods, which is coming out on the 17th on St. Patrick's Day. Yeah. What are you guys going to do for St. Patrick's Day?
We're drinking some green beer.
Drink some green beer.
Green at that.
Yeah. Well, I want everybody to pray for Captain Rickster that he gets better. He's not doing Shirley, you can't be serious. Yeah, Shirley's great. Yeah. Yeah, everybody say a prayer for Captain Rickster so that he heals better, because he has a pinched nerve or a sciatic condition right now. So he's been very painful, and he's been off work. He's been laid up in his bed. You could see he's laid up in his room. So let's hopefully he does better. What do you want to review first, Captain Rickster?
Picard.
All right, let's do it. Picard, and yes. This Picard this season has just been outstanding. It has been better. So we're going to start off with Star Trek Picard. This is the final season for Star Trek Picard, and this episode is episode 4. It's called No Win Scenario. And if you remember, they had the Kobayashi Maru, which was a no-win scenario, and Captain Kirk was able to, somehow he tricked the game and won, right? Remember? So, but they didn't trick the game. They actually, even though they had a no-win scenario, they somehow made it through thanks to Beverly Crusher. But let's go ahead and give the official rating. At All for Sci-Fi, we're a rating system of 0 to 5 stars. 5 stars is the best. If it's 3 stars or less, then we don't recommend you stream it or go to the movie theater. This week's episode 4, No Win Scenario, gets a 5-star rating. This is the second week in a row we've given Picard a 5-star rating. It deserves it. What do you give it, Captain Rickster?
I'm going to give it the same, since you can't beat me up.
I can't go like that through the thing.
It ain't going to work today, buddy.
No violence. This is I don't think, Captain Rickster, we've given, since we started All for Sci-Fi about 3 years ago, I don't think we've ever had a show have 2 5 stars in a row.
No,
we?
we've never had one. Yes, two. No,
Not 2 in a row, not back to back.
no,
I know
not
The
two in a row.
Mandalorian had a bunch of 5-star episodes.
But it wasn't back to back though.
Nope. So this is a
Not
first.
like this one here.
This is the first time we've ever given a show 2 5-star ratings back-to-back episodes. So
Yep.
this is a first for us. So basically, they're still stuck in this nebula, and this crazy captain that's captaining this really great ship called the Shrike, I think it's called.
Yeah.
What a great ship! Just a
Yeah,
marvelous.
I'd love to have
heavy
a puzzle or even a model of that ship. That'd be put together. That'd be great.
It's a great looking ship, and the lady who's playing the evil captain, her father's an actor, and he was in
Yep.
one of the Star Trek movies, I believe. I have to look it up. Maybe Mike might know what we're talking about. But basically, they're in this no-win scenario. Hint, the name of the episode. But and they're trying to figure out how to get out of this, and they think that they're doomed, basically. So Captain Picard goes down to try to finally talk to Jack Crusher, his son, and he says okay, and they both go into into a holodeck, and he does a holodeck of a 10 Ford, the bar. So they're sitting in there, they're talking, they're discussing things. Picard trying to get to know his son. Now he has a son. Never knew he had. So he's trying to get to know him, and there's some banter back and forth, and he says it must have stung that my mom named me after her ex-husband. And he said no, it doesn't sting at all, because he was a great guy. Jack Crusher's father, the other Crusher, was a great man. So no, it didn't bother Captain Picard. And now I think we know why Wesley Crusher's not showing up, because it's been now Picard has his own son, another son, and Beverly has another son, and yada yada. So they're trying to get to know each other, and right near the end of that, the captain, who is relieved because he got injured, starts going on and on about Picard being Locutus of Borg. I mean, what a great this is the captain we need at the time. He's just really laying into Picard about what happened in the past, and Picard is Picard. He's Patrick Stewart. He's great. He's taken it with a grain of salt. He gets up and leaves. But there is hope, because if all the way through this episode, Beverly Crusher's she's noticing that these patterns they're happening like contractions, and they come up with an idea to try to ride one of those energy waves, which she's calling a contraction. She thinks the nebula is going to give birth. She says it. Later we find out it does, and they use that to get away. But as they're trying to get away, Captain Riker grabs an asteroid and throws it at the Shrike, just like the Shrike threw that ship at them. Remember? So now he's throwing an asteroid. What great writing. This episode is so great. This is why it gets a 5-star. But I can't wait.
You've never seen a ship throw an asteroid yet either. That's the first.
It's another first, yeah. Just like the shipping. This I can't believe
They do
how
a
many
lot of
wow
firsts
moments.
in this TV show.
There's so many wow moments. It's just,
yes, there is.
Where are they going to go? Is it going to continue all season? It would be amazing if it did.
Well, we'll see.
But we got a lot of stuff coming up, because in the teaser trailers for Picard, the final season, they were talking about, we see later we're going to have Data's brother, Lore, and his brother, Lore, is going to be in it, the evil twin. We're going to have that holodeck person. We got a lot, we just have so much. Christopher Plummer, that's it. Yes. Yeah. Thank you. It's Amanda Plummer, who plays Captain Vadic. Yes, Captain Vadic. Thank you for I need to remember this stuff. Thank you, though, Mike, for being our encyclopedia. Star Trek: The Undiscovered Country. Yes, he was in that movie. Christopher Plummer's a great actor, and his daughter is a great actress too. Speaking of that, who's going to watch the Academy Awards tomorrow? Don't forget to watch it, because the little boy from Indiana Jones is up for an Oscar for Everything All at Once.
Yep.
And
Yeah.
it'd be awesome if Key, I think his name is, it'd be awesome after being a child actor, he makes a comeback and wins an Oscar. So shout out to Key Wan, and I hope you win the Oscar tomorrow. Okay, so what are we moving to next? Anyway, the episode was great. It ended. They're okay. Now they're trying to get back home, limping back home. We still don't know what's going on with, and he's not a little boy anymore, is he? It's true. He's
No,
not. He's
that's
a man.
true.
But it's just awesome. I love stories like that, He never gave up. So
No, he never did.
and that's why it's so awesome. So what next? Do we want to go to
To The Last of Us. Yeah, Last
okay,
of Us.
let's jump to The Last of Us. That way we're doing stuff. We do the Star Wars stuff next back to back, and in between Bad Batch and Mando, we'll do the unboxing. Okay, so The Last of Us, the last episode. Sorry, no pun intended.
Really? Actually, tomorrow's the last episode.
Well, tomorrow is the last episode as well.
Yes, it is.
This episode is episode 8, so we're getting 9 episodes. This episode is called When We Are in Need. So, as you know, we have a rating system of 0 to 5 stars. 5 stars is the best. 3 stars, we don't recommend it. This week's HBO Max episode of The Last of Us gets an official All for Sci-Fi rating of 4.50 stars. What do you give it, Captain Rickster?
I'm going to give it 4.60.
4.60 from Captain Rickster.
I really enjoyed this one. This one was really good.
What was your favorite part of this episode and why?
Oh, when she killed when she killed the deer and those 2 guys were there, and she snuck up behind them and told them not to move, otherwise she would shoot and kill them. And she did. She actually killed his son. I don't know if that's really his son or not, but he killed the other boy.
Right.
And then the other guy then he got killed, and she really went berserk on him, cutting him up with a meat cleaver.
Yeah, she did at the end there. Mike gives it a 4.75, so he's given it a little higher rating than us. I almost gave it a 4.75, but I want to see what the last episode. Maybe the last one's going to be a 5-star episode.
True, and then we give a total season of.
We should go back and look at all the ratings we gave it, so we give it overall seasonal rating as well. I think you do, Stan. Stan's saying, I think I need to watch this show. He's heard so many good things about it.
Oh, it's a great show. I mean, geez, I stumbled on this one myself, and it's kept me on my toes.
Yeah,
every time I watch it.
But unfortunately, Stan doesn't have that streaming service, HBO Max. Yeah, you would. Think about it this way, Stan. It's HBO Max. So it's not just for this series, it's HBO. So it has so many movies.
Yeah.
I mean, galore. I mean, it goes on and on and on and on. So it's worth it to have it because you can watch other stuff as well on HBO Max. By the way, I don't know if you're aware of this. If you have HBO on any service, like if you have regular cable, Stan, you're supposed to be able to also get HBO Max for free. Like if you have like a cable, if you have HBO on your cable, you're supposed to be able to stream it as well without paying for the service. So if you do have HBO, maybe on cable, call your local cable company, get a username and password, and you could watch it anyway. So, hey, Green Leader's here.
All right, Green Leader.
It's been a long time. Yes, thank you so much for coming back. Yeah, so we're reviewing a lot of stuff today, Green Leader. So my favorite part, and everybody in the chat, that's a new thing we're doing. We're asking everybody what's their favorite part of each episode. So put in the chat what your favorite part of The Last of Us this episode was. I'm gonna say, I think the way I like the way Ellie stuck up for herself, even though it was she kind of went berserk on the preacher at the end. She let out a lot when she was killing him.
She got a lot of aggression.
Yeah, I think it wasn't just what he was doing to her, because he was a sicko, of course, and he got what he deserved, but all that she's been through, her young life was coming out at that moment, and the acting was extraordinary when she was like physically, and it went on for a while. I was like, whoa. You killed him already. What are you doing? You're still killing him.
And it's got blood all over too.
Right.
And then Pascal noticed that all the blood on him. He's wondering now if she's going to be able to come back to be a little sweet girl that she is.
So yeah. So my favorite part was not just when she was killing him, but how she reacted and hugged Pedro Pascal when he had to stop her and say, "It's me, it's me, it's me. You're okay." Though that whole sequence, not just him killing the preacher, but also how she reacted to, and he said he called her baby girl. Did you notice that? He had not
said baby
girl since he's called his daughter baby girl.
Yep.
He hadn't said baby girl. The last time we heard him say baby girl was when he was talking to his daughter who died 20 years ago. So maybe that
it was definitely very interesting. It very good. It was actually a very good, interesting TV show. This last episode.
Yes.
I mean, you got a whole lot of things out of it, and I think I see where she becomes a killer herself, because Pascal was doing the same thing when he was killing all those guys. That was hunting them down.
It's just the nature of the world at this point. I mean, it's not a zombie thing, but it's a fungus thing, and it's fungus among us, taking over everybody, and she's still our hope, right? Ellie is still our last hope, of having this cure. So hopefully that gets resolved. We'll see if that gets resolved in the last episode. Do they somehow finally figure out a way, or is it too late for her to be the cure, and save the world?
I don't think it's too late.
And she did. Ellie she stayed. She didn't leave him behind. She stayed there and took care of him. She got him. It's a humongous fungus among us. That's funny. You're funny, Mike. Yeah, it's definitely a humongous fungus among us.
Yep. But she cares for him. I don't know if she loves him or not, but she does care for him, and that's why she stuck around, and that's why she wanted to get the medicine for infection, so the infection would go away.
He's the only one that's taking care of her. Even her friend, left her and then came and got her, and then they had that night out and she got infected. But even her friend left her for a while. Remember her girlfriend?
I remember.
Yeah, and who they were in love with each other too, which was a sweet little moment.
It's just too bad. It's just too bad her friend got that scratched or bit or whatever.
Yep.
By that fungus guy, and she had to die.
Yeah,
I thought that was really bad.
But Mike is saying it well as well. He's the closest thing she has to having a family. In the circumstances, true. Okay, so we got two more reviews to give. Wow. And I almost forgot about the Bad Batch. Captain Rickster reminded me of it.
I know, yes. I go, wait a minute, we had the Bad Batch this week, and I go, how come you missed that one? That was a good episode.
Yeah. Green Leader, yes, Green Leader. Ellie definitely has a potty mouth, that's for sure.
Yeah, it definitely needs to be washed out with soap, as my mom would put it.
Yeah, right. Old back in the days. But look at the life she's led. So that's all she's done. Books and stuff. She's a very smart girl, though. All right, let's move on. Do we want to do Mando or Bad Batch? Want to do Bad Batch?
I think Mando last.
All right, and then in between the Bad Batch, we're going to do every week we're now doing an unboxing. Captain Rickster says it's because I don't have time to do my unboxings. Don't tell him he's right, but we're doing it this way anyway.
That's right, and you know it.
But we're going to unbox. This is a Black Series 6-inch of Migs Mayfield. We're keeping with it since The Mandalorian's just a new show. This is from The Mandalorian. It is number 15. And we're going to go ahead and unbox this and give the review. And every week we're going to keep reviewing a toy. So I could get all the reviews done, like Captain Rickster said. Wait a minute. Not like Captain Rickster said, but we need to do it.
Like Captain Rickster says, and you know I'm right.
Yeah, Mike, give Ellie a pass because of all the trauma, right? So, and also we have an album coming out. You've seen the Magic Hand Dance. The video is finally released for that song, but that song is on an album called We Are Energy, which We Are Energy is our third album with myself and ACM, and that's going to be released April 7th, or is it April 8th?
7th, you said.
It's that Friday.
It's 7th.
Right before, right during Celebration. Is it 7? Yes,
It definitely be the 7th.
Right.
It's the 8th
So,
and Saturday.
Yeah,
No,
so
8th.
we are. No, I just looked it up, Captain Rick, so you don't need to look it up. It is the 7th. It's being released on the 7th, which is a Friday. It's right when Celebration starts. Look out for the album We Are Energy. You could also go and download the song Magic Hand Dance right now. Oh, it's April 8th is your birthday. Great, Mike. So we're gonna have to go to Disneyland on your birthday. So
Yep.
yeah, Magic Hand Dance is out already. You could get that anywhere, guys. You could go get it at on Apple, iTunes, Apple Music, Spotify. It's Magic Hand Dance is everywhere right now, and it's from that album. Hold on, so play it in the background a little bit for you guys. But this song, Magic Hand Dance, is now available. So go and download it. Go watch the music video for Magic Hand Dance and share it on social media. So, today's Dante's mom's birthday. But what we're going to do, happy birthday, Dante's mom. But what we're going to do is we're going to play a little bit of each a song from the album every week. So at the end of the show, we'll play another song from the album that's coming out so you guys can hear it. All right, let's move on to the Bad Batch. This week's episode, what was the name of this week's episode, Captain Rickster? Do you remember?
I know it's episode 12. I just can't remember the name at the moment.
I'm sure. Yeah, the episode was called, it wasn't 12. Was it 11? No, it was 12. It's called the,
It's 12.
yeah, it was called, yeah, you're right. It was on It was called The Outpost.
Mm-hmm. The Outpost, yeah.
The Outpost, yes.
Because there's only...
Go ahead, Captain Rickster.
There's 16 episodes. There's only like three more showing because one of them's going to be 2.
Right there. Yeah, that's right. There's only 16 episodes, and then we have a double episode. The last 2 episodes is called, one of them's called Clone 99 or something like that, and the last...
Yeah, that's the last one.
Has something to do with the Senate, I think.
Yes, that's number 15. 16 is 99.
Right. Okay. Right, because they listed every episode, which
yes,
is great.
They did.
Oh, thank you, Mike. Mike bought the Magic Hand Dance. Captain Rickster, tell everybody what your favorite part of this episode is. I need to get something real quick.
All right. My favorite part of this episode was when Crosshair had killed the lieutenant. I'm wondering when he's going to come out of his stupidity and do something, because the way they were talking about, because Captain Rex that was sitting there, he let him die. The lieutenant, then he got so pissed off at the lieutenant that he shot the lieutenant, which is about time he finally did something right like he was supposed to. Because he texts there also with them,
right,
helping out stuff. But
well, yeah, this episode jumps back to Crosshair.
Yeah.
So the whole episode was what's going on with Crosshair. Now, I still think Crosshair is eventually going to end up back with his buddies in the 99 Clone Force 99. That's my opinion. I don't know when it's going to happen, but I think it's going to happen.
Oh, yeah. It's definitely going to happen.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we got 4 more episodes. We'll find out in the next 4 episodes, which is be 3 weeks. It's
right.
From Wednesday. So when this coming Wednesday, it'll be only 2 weeks left, because we'll have one more by itself and then 2 the following week after that.
We didn't give the rating, but let's go ahead and give the official rating. As you know, it's 0 to 5 stars. The official All for Sci-Fi rating of episode was it 12? Yeah,
12, yes.
12. The Outpost gets. I'm going to give it 4.75. I really liked it. I like where it went. I liked how Crosshair got to see what was really going on with Mayday and all of them, and he was so upset that he ended up killing,
the lieutenant.
Right. Yeah, I think that that death really affected him. Like, Mike's talking about it too. It took Commander Mayday's death for Crosshair to finally realize that the Empire is evil, for sure.
Yeah, really, for sure.
And Mike thinks that the Bad Batch is going to rescue him.
I believe they are. Yes, but they got
Right.
they also got to rescue Echo too because he's there. Or no, Tech. Did they have to rescue? They're gonna have to rescue Tech.
There?
Huh? Yeah.
Was
Tech's
Tech
there.
there? I didn't see that. I do know that he's definitely under observation, and they're going to probably do something weird with him. It's all coming to a head because we have Nala Su now that they're going to try to get Omega somehow. Remember, we still have that plot line where they're trying to get Omega to get Nala Su to work for them with some cloning stuff. And then what they're doing with animals too. Remember in the other episode, that creature that they made into a monster that gets bigger as it eats electricity. So we have that.
Sure.
It just, wow. I mean, what a great season so far.
Well, I'm gonna give you my rating. I'm gonna give it a 4.95.
Oh, okay, yeah. I can
Because it's good. I mean, it's really good. I don't know if Mike liked it or not, but
Mike gave it 5 stars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Mike gave it 5 stars. Here.
Oh, okay. At least he loved it. That's good.
Yeah, he gives it 5 stars.
I wonder if there's gonna be a season. Is this season 2? Or is it gonna be a season 4, a 3 after this one?
Oh, I'm sure there's gonna be a season 3. Yes. Hey, Scooby's here. Hey, Jim.
Oh, Scooby Doo.
He has soccer on Saturdays and they've been able to join live. I showed the girls that's great. Yeah, I'm glad you guys. Hey, Jim and Mike and everybody that's part of the All for Sci-Fi webcast network. Guys, it's because of you that we wrote this song. It's because you guys liked the Baby Yoda doing a magic hand dance thing. I owe it to you guys, and you guys inspired the song, and I'm happy you guys are enjoying it, and it's just awesome. So, looks like it looks like the magic hand. Looks like he's gonna have to come out and do a magic hand dance thing.
Because
look what happened. But this time, we have the song we could play. Right?
That's right. Yep.
Here we go. Let's play the song.
Use the force. Use the force. Do the baby on a magic hand dance, baby on a magic hand dance. Do the baby on a magic hand dance, baby on a magic hand dance. Do the baby on a magic hand dance, baby on a magic hand dance. Feel the energy. Do the baby on a magic hand dance, baby on a magic hand dance. Feel the energy, feel the force between your hands. Feel the energy right there where you stand. Let's do the baby on a magic hand dance, cause you can dance. Let's do the baby on a magic hand dance, cause you can dance with me. Let's feel the force. Feel it, let's feel the force. Let's do the baby on a magic hand dance, cause you can dance. Let's do the baby on a magic hand dance, cause you can dance. Feel the force, cause you can dance. Feel palms of her hands. Feel it there stretching. Let's use it. Use the force. Now shift and shift and shift and let it go.
Let's do the magic hand dance, because we can dance. Woo!
That's right. Woo!
Feel it, yeah! Woo! Let's do the magic hand dance, yeah!
That's right.
Woo!
Uh-huh.
Yeah! Orale!
On our podcast.
All right. Here we go. Magic hand dance. Woo! 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 We're live right now, Captain. You should tell her you can't talk right now. You're live. Woo! Otherwise, I have to take you off. Oh. I just had an idea. Hold on a second. This is going to be fun.
Uh-oh.
You guys see this?
You get the idea, we're all in trouble.
Ready? Here we go. This is going to be funny. Ready? Here's Grogu.
Oh, Bubba Freak.
Oh, 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 bad baby. Bad baby, bad baby. Bad baby, bad baby, bad baby. Bad baby.
That was good.
Bad baby. Squeezy, squeezy, bad baby. Squeezy, squeezy. I'm Bubba Freak. Whoa! Whoa! Bubba Freak.
Somebody lost it.
I lose it every week.
That's definitely true.
Oh, wow. That was funny. Squeezy,
Yes, it
squeezy.
was.
Oh, wasn't that one of the greatest part of the Mandalorian episodes ever?
Oh, yes. I enjoyed that one.
I know. Wow. Amazing. Cool. Okay, so yeah. Let's go back to where we're at. Sorry we got sidetracked.
It won't be the first time.
Yeah. But yeah, this episode, I mean, the Bad Batch is it's just amazing. Amazing how every week it just blows my mind. I can't believe I'm not watching live action. It's so good. And
that's true.
The most exciting part of being a Star Wars fan is not just having the Bad Batch, but to think we're later this year going to get the Ahsoka series. And the Ahsoka series is going to have a live action Ezra Bridger. It's going to have a live action Sabine Wren. It's going to have a live action all of those characters, Syndulla, Hera. It's just going to be amazing. I'm just blown away that I can't wait to see what Dave Filoni is going to do with Ahsoka. I can't wait. And I think we're gonna get an announcement, of course, probably at Celebration. But I think we're gonna probably get the Ahsoka series probably sometime in August or September is my guess. I don't think it's gonna be the end of the year. I think it's gonna be sooner. But we'll see. We'll see. Sometimes the Force is strong with me. So
that's true.
But here we go. Before we jump into the Mandalorian, yeah, the celebration is going to be great. And we didn't talk about that, but we got Celebration coming up here soon. We're all going to be enjoying it. We're now about 80 and 90%. We're not going, but we're still going to enjoy it. We're going to watch it just like everybody else. It's far away. If it was here in the United States, we would travel. Even if we're not invited, we would travel. Although we were an official media outlet of Reed Pop and Lucasfilm, we could have went, but it's too far. We'll go to the next one in the United States. Even if I'm not a guest, we'll cover it for sci-fi. But here we go, guys. We're going to go ahead and do the unboxing of Migs Mayfield. And while we're doing this unboxing, I'm going to go ahead and play with, I'm going to go ahead and play, I'm going to play with the toy as usual, but I'm also going to go ahead and play the Mandalorian theme, since this is for the Mandalorian. And I'm going to go ahead and play my version of the Mandalorian theme. It's not quite finished, everybody, so bear with me, but it's still a work in progress. You guys can let me know if you like my version of the Mandalorian main theme. Let me know. Here we go. I'll play this while I'm opening it. Nice. I like the little red thing here. I wonder if this comes off. Hold on. It does. It comes off. That's cool. It looks just like him, too. The articulation on this is really good. A little stiff on the legs. But I like the fact that you could take the helmet off. And that's one of the things I don't like about the Hot Toys versions. Like, because I have behind me, I have the Hot Toys versions of Axe Wolves and Bo-Katan. But their helmets, when you take them off, you have to put their head on separately. You can't just take the helmet off like this and see underneath it like that. You actually have to, for some reason, I don't know why, you have to take the pieces off. I like the 6-inch version. Yes, it does have a few accessories. Let me show you. It's some guns. Actually, it's only one accessory. One gun, and that's it. This gun. And the gun, it has a holster for the gun. So, I mean, this doesn't have very many accessories, but it's still a good figure. Yeah, the head sculpt is great. It looks just like the actor who played him, the comedian. It does look just like him. As you know, at All for Sci-Fi, we have a rating system of 0 to 5 stars. 5 stars is the best, just like the on the movies. I'm going to go ahead and give Migs Mayfield, I'm going to give it, the song's ending there. Hope you guys enjoyed it. That's my version of the Mandalorian. It's not quite done yet, but I wanted to play it for you. But yeah, I'm going to give this one an official rating of, I'm going to give it 4.25 stars. I'm downgrading it a little bit because there's not very many accessories. And that's the main reason. I wish it had a few more accessories. It just has one gun. But it's still a nice figure. It's still pretty cool looking, right? So I'm going to give it 4.25 stars. We're going to bring Captain Rickster back here. Thank you, Stan, by the way. I'll probably never release that version. Maybe I'll release it to you guys, but I won't release it officially. But I'll let you guys have a way to download it. 4.25 stars. What do you give it, Captain Rickster? You can't see it, but
I'm going to give the same thing as you just gave it. 4.25.
And here, Mike gave it 4.25 stars as well. So,
oh, well, we're all on the same page today.
Yep. Okay, so we do recommend purchasing it. As you know, we love to collect toys. We like to play with them, like I said earlier. Yeah, so go ahead and get it. And it's number 15 in the series. Number 15. I didn't read the back. This is Migs Mayfield on Morak. The back says a hot-headed ex-Imperial sharpshooter. Wow, he's a sharpshooter, Captain Rickster.
Yep, he is.
Miggs Mayfield was once the smart mouth leader of a gang of criminals. Mayfield's skills and old ties help the Mandalorian on his mission to rescue Grogu from Moff Gideon. Okay, so that's the older series. Yeah, but we'll give it 4.25 stars. And even Stan gives it 4.25 stars. Thank you, Stan, again, for giving me a compliment on the song. It's nearly done, and when I get it done, I'll put a link somewhere where you guys could download it, my version of it. All right, let's get into the last one. Woo!
Oh, yes. Good old Mando.
Excited. Who didn't have a few like goosebump moments in this last episode? I did. But we're talking about the Mandalorian episode 2, The Mines of Mandalore. Ready? It gets an official all for sci-fi rating of 4.85 stars. What do you give it, Captain Rickster?
We give it a 4.90.
I almost gave it 5 stars.
I like this one. This one's actually really good for Mando. You know, especially when the baby went and got Bo-Katan to help.
Yes. I almost gave it 5 stars, but it's 2 episodes into the season. So I wanted to wait. Mike gives it 5 stars. You were almost 5 stars as well. I'm really high too on my rating, but I wanted to save the 5-star in case we get it. But let's talk about this episode. So when we last left off, he had just Mando had just he's trying to find parts to try to fix IG-11, which was a great episode. And that's where we had the squeezy bad baby.
Yeah, really.
Part. But yeah, this last episode, and I agree with you, Stan, it really felt more like a movie versus a TV set. It was definitely great. It opened great. We were back on Tatooine. I was catching Easter eggs everywhere. I mean, even when the comedian, the lady, I think her name is Paley or something like that, when she was dealing with the rodent creature about fixing, and she said it's going to take 2 or 3 months because the cat to get parts and stuff like that. I noticed in the background behind her, one of the droids was BD-1 from Jedi Fallen Order.
That's true.
That cool? I go, there's BD-1 right behind her. That's awesome. So it's just little things like that, just like make my day, because they're helping. Even stuff that comes from a game is crossing over and on the Mandalorian. It was so popular, that new droid. Speaking of that, we didn't say this, but the new Jedi Fallen Order game is coming out in April, I believe. Is it March or April? It's coming out. It's coming out soon.
April.
I think it's April 28th.
It's the second week or the third week of April. It's coming out.
Yeah, I think it's like the 28th or something like that. It's at the end of April. But yeah, I'm excited. I can't wait to play that game. It looks great. And then Mando shows up, and the baby flies through the air using the Force, and the baby loves Pele, loves the girl, and she's hugging it and whatever. Yeah, it's definitely April, Mike. But yeah. Oh, there's a Jedi Fallen Order novel coming out. Didn't know that. We're gonna have to read it. Captain Rickster, you're gonna have to read the novel when it comes out.
Oh, yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah, I think
that's coming out in March.
Right. Yeah, that was kind of weird how he took apart I think that we're not over with the IG-11. Hopefully, IG-11 still comes back, but we'll see. I know he took it apart, and now then he got that new droid from A New Hope, the R4, I think it is.
Mm-hmm. R4, yeah.
Yeah. So, who's definitely been through a lot. Like, yeah, poor droid.
Yeah, really.
Who's a scaredy cat droid. a droid has feelings in the Star Wars universe. That's great.
It is
So
great.
then they go and one of the things I like about Mando this season is he's trying to teach Grogu things. He's trying to teach him about his culture, since they're a clan. Speaking of that, I don't know if you noticed it, but my shirt. My shirt is from the Star Wars Celebration. Didn't happen. It says the Clan of Two. From the two, so Clan of Two is Din Djarin and Grogu. So I really like how he's teaching Grogu things about the Mandalorian culture. He was teaching him how to, read maps so you'll never get lost. I liked every bit of that part where he's teaching him. And I think they hinted at this, that Grogu is going to start speaking soon. And it's obvious.
He was definitely trying.
It's obvious he's going to speak soon. And I think it's going to happen hopefully it happens this season. We get to hear him actually speak words. Hopefully he calls Din Papa or something. Who knows? Hopefully he does something neat and cool for his dad, not for the other girl. I know he said his first word. No, he didn't. He didn't say it yet, but he's going to. But yeah, this episode takes them to the mines of Mandalore. And wow, what a fallen city, what a fallen civilization. It's R5D4 ends up with Hondo. I think Hondo will be those pirates we saw last week and we'll end up with R5. Maybe. Yeah, maybe. That's a good guess. We'll see. Stan. But yeah, I just they go to when they're going down and they're flying down and they're seeing what happened, how the Empire destroyed Mandalore, crystallized it, and then he sees that little helmet, but it's really a trap. He sees another Mandalorian's helmet. It's really not a Mandalorian. It's a trap, and he gets this creature. Wow, that creature was evil. It kind of reminded me of General Grievous, that creature. I don't know if that
it did.
Grievous or not, but what a ugly, little tiny thing, and it gets smaller at parts, and it just Hondo has R5D4 on Smuggler's Run. Yes, he does. That's true.
It's true.
Oh yeah. So yeah, maybe I would love it if Hondo Ohnaka showed up. That'd be great if he shows up on the show. And I love Jim Cummings, who does the voice. Great guy. So then he gets trapped. The baby goes away from it, so he doesn't get captured. He follows it. Din Djarin says, "Go to Bo-Katan." To Grogu. Grogu takes off. It's a good thing they got that R5, right? Because now the R5, he pointed to the map and told the R5 unit to take him there. It's a good thing they have the droid unit to fly the ship, right?
Yep.
With all that's going on. So, I mean, timing's everything in the Star Wars universe, right?
Yep.
And it sure worked that way. And then you get to see the baby take out one of those creatures. Wow. My wife never watches TV shows with me. She likes to watch like soap operas, Korean soap operas, but she wants to watch Grogu every week. So when Grogu, she's been watching it again. Oh, I can't wait till next week. She loves Grogu. So it's a fun thing. It's because Star Wars is bringing families together. So, and Grogu's her favorite for sure. Although she keeps saying Grogu's a girl. And I said, no, Grogu is a boy.
He's definitely a boy.
They said Grogu is a boy, but it just goes to show you, it doesn't matter if Grogu is a boy or girl. It's an alien. Doesn't matter, right?
True.
It can be whatever Grogu wants to be, right? We're living a better world now, not telling people who to be and what they want to be. So, so the baby takes off after he takes out that alien, tries to get him. And they go back to Bo-Katan, which the baby was there before in the prior episode. And she thinks it's Din coming back, and she's all mad. Bo-Katan's mad. What are you doing here? I told you I don't want to be a part of this. And it's the baby. What happened? She says. So she has to go. The baby's not talking yet, so they pull the records and find out where he's at. They go in her ship. She has a great ship.
Yeah,
I
she
want
does.
Bo-Katan's ship. I want Din Djarin's N1 too. But I want Bo-Katan's ship. I can't wait till they release that. So they go back there. Wow, she's just very, very aware. She's also telling Grogu. She's talking about how she had a great scene with Grogu, and she's telling Grogu about how the Jedi and the Mandalorians were once friends, and they fought side by side. They were not enemies. Now they're kind of enemies, and but it's great. So yeah, Hasbro, please make Bo's ship. Yeah, I agree with you. So she's telling Grogu about how the Jedi and them were friends. They fought side by side. We get to know more about Bo-Katan. Wouldn't it be great if Din Djarin and Bo-Katan got together?
It would be neat, yeah.
Why not? They're both Mandalorians, and since he's got the Darksaber, that's the other thing. She sees the Darksaber and she starts using it, and she knows how to wield that Darksaber. Not like when Din was doing it and he could barely move it around; it was too heavy. She knows how to use the Darksaber. So and she just tore that creature up. And then he wants to, we got so much of the backstory. Yes, we did. We got a lot of the backstory about the Mandalorians, and that's what we've been wanting, and we got it. And we got it early in the season, which I like. We didn't have to wait all the way through the season to get this. So Captain Rickster's falling asleep on his medicines.
Yep.
Poor Captain Rickster. The reason why he's not with me, guys, in case you missed it, is Captain Rickster he has a pinched nerve, so he has a sciatic condition, and he's on a lot of pain meds. So pray for Captain Rickster that he gets better. He's trying, and then he still wants to go into the living waters to redeem himself, right? So he takes him. She agrees to take him to the living waters, and yeah, and Mike just brought it up about the mythosaur. We all have that mythosaur, logo, and I think I have a cup somewhere around here that's a mythosaur. I need to find it to show you guys, because I actually have on Galaxy's Edge. They released a mythosaur mug, and I actually have it. I don't know where it's at, but I'll find it so I could show it to you guys. I should have had it out for this week's show. But that was the great goosebump moment when she dove down there to go grab him at the bottom of the living waters, and as they were coming up, you saw a mythosaur, a first time ever live action mythosaur.
Yeah.
Right.
And it didn't do anything, which is surprising.
We don't know this yet. Let's wait. It ended too quickly. Let's see what happens.
True, it was actually really short. I couldn't believe it. I was hoping something a little bit longer, but wow,
Right.
It was quick.
It was longer than the week before. Thank God.
Yeah, I think a couple
What
minutes.
happens next week? But Mike's bringing up a good point about the prophecy of how the mythosaur is going to bring back Mandalore. So
Yeah, he probably will.
right, and yeah, they'd been saying it was extinct, like Mike just said. So and he did take too many steps in the living water stand.
That's true.
And we agree, it's a great episode, Joey. So yeah, just isn't it a great time to be alive and love sci-fi, guys? The broken record that I am, but every week we're talking about 4 different major sci-fi shows right now this week. And that's why this episode is an hour long. And thank you guys for sticking with us for the whole hour. But what was your favorite part of this episode, Captain Rickster? And I think I know what Mike's favorite part of this episode was. So Mike, you could tell us too, but what was your favorite part of this episode, Captain Rickster?
When he was doing his creed to come back, and he fell into the living waters, and he sank. And then she was pulling him back up, the mythosaur was there. That was the best part of the whole thing.
Yeah, that was a goosebump moment for sure. There were a lot of good moments in this episode.
There's just too many. There's too many to say.
There was. I mean, there were just. It was a solid episode, and these episodes, even though they're a little shorter, I think they're shorter because they had more time to edit them. Remember, we've had a long time before this season. This season was supposed to be last year or something, or the year before. So they've had more time to fine tune the show and make it better. It's okay if it's shorter, as long as it's good. And this episode is great.
I don't care.
Mike is saying he loves how Bo-Katan knows. Mike says he loves how Bo-Katan knows all the history of Mandalore.
Yeah,
because she's the daughter of the royal family. Right. Mike's favorite part. Let me see if it's what I thought. My favorite part was when Bo-Katan has a realization that her religion wasn't just words, but actually a real mythosaur.
Yep.
I think this will lead to... Yes. It's we're all in agreement that I think that what they just witnessed is going to blow. I mean, I can't wait. The next episode is going to start where it left off. So even if the mythosaur doesn't come up or anything like that, they know it's there, even if it doesn't follow them. And that's just going to be amazing. I can't wait to see what's going to come next week and a week after. Again, guys, I mean, next week we're going to have even more. We got Shazam. We got to review Shazam next week. We got the finale of The Last of Us. We got Mandalorian episode 3. We got Picard episode 5. We got The Last of Us finale, which is tomorrow, guys. So watch it tomorrow at 6 o'clock on HBO. But we're going to talk about all this. And as always, we thank you guys for joining us for this hour. Every week, we enjoy coming here. We'll hopefully make you laugh. Remember, the Force is with us always. Live long and prosper, as they say, and as Trekkies. May God bless you. And I'm going to give it to Captain Rickster to say a final message. But we're going to go ahead and play a song from We Are Energy as well. Go ahead, Captain Rickster.
Have a great weekend. Have a great rest of your week. Come back to us on Saturday. And remember that The Last of Us comes on at 6 Pacific time here in California. So it'll be different you guys' time out there, depending on what state you live in. And what country you live in too. So just remember that it's nothing after 6 p.m. So
okay, guys. Well, thank you guys for joining us again. Here we go. This is Multiverse from the upcoming album We Are Energy. The song is called Multiverse.
You and I, as we dive into the multiverse of love, side by side, we can't hide, wondering who's the one who will go first. Who will go first? In this multi-universe of love.
Have a great one. Goodbye, everybody.
bye-bye.